Good morning to all of you. Today we will start chapter 6 lines and angles of class 9. We will first do some basic things which you have already done in the previous classes. The first one is line. A line is a breadthless length extended in both the direction. The lines are represented by small l, m, n, etc. And here I have written AB and this symbol I have written for the line. Here AB is a line. Line segment. It is the part of a line with two endpoints. If it has two endpoints, then it is called a line segment. Actually, it is the part of a line. Here AB, this type I have written, is a line segment. Ray. It is a part of a line with one end point. In the ray, there is one end point and second side it is an arrow. So here AB with arrow is a ray. Collinear points. If the three or more points lie on the same line, they are called collinear points. Here A, B, C, D, E all are on the same line, so these all points are collinear points. Non-collinear points. If three or more points don't lie on a line, then they are not collinear points. Here A, B, C, D, E. These all points are not on the same line, so these all points are non-collinear points. Next is angle. An angle is an inclination of two rays from the same end point. It means if there are two rays and the inclination of that two rays is called an angle. Here OA is one ray and OB is second ray, and O is the common point, so the angle is made here. The angle is AOB. Here the ray OA and OB are inclined to each other for making an angle with the same end point O. Arms of an angle. The rays making an angle are called arms of the angle. Same here. The arms are OA and OB. Vertex. The end points means the common point of the angle is called vertex of an angle. Here O is the vertex of an angle. See here, this O is the vertex of the angle AOB. Next is type of angles. First is zero angle. When both the rays are in the same direction, then the angle is called zero angle. Acute angle. The angle which is greater than 0 but less than 90 is called acute angle. Right angle. The angle whose measurement is 90 degree, that is called right angle. Obtuse angle. The angle which is greater than 90 but less than 180, that is called obtuse angle. Straight angle. When the two rays are in the opposite direction, then the angle made by them is straight angle and its measurement is 180 degree. Reflex angle. The angle which is greater than 180 but less than 360 degree is called reflex angle. Complete angle. When one ray revolves around the center and it completes one revolution, then the angle made by them is complete angle and its measurement is 360 degree. Next, complementary angles. These are two angles whose sum is 90 degree are called the complementary angles. For example, 30 degree and 60 degree. Their sum is 90, so they are complementary angles. Next, supplementary angles. The two angles whose sum is 180 degree are called supplementary angles. For example, 30 degree and 150 degree. Their sum is 180 degree, so both are called supplementary angles. Next, adjacent angles. The two angles are said to be adjacent angles if they have a common vertex, they have a common arm, their non-common arms are on either side of the common arms. Here, angle AOB and angle BOC These are adjacent angle. Why? First, they have a common vertex. See here, in angle AOB and in angle BOC, O is common. It means both have the common vertex. Second, they have a common arm. Angle AOB and angle BOC both have one common arm, that is OB. Their non-common arms are on either side of the common arm. In angle AOB and in angle BOC, the non-common arms are OA and OC, which are on either side of the common arm OB. It satisfies all the conditions, so these two angles means angle AOB and angle BOC both are adjacent angles. Next, linear pair of angles. Two adjacent angles form linear pair if they are supplementary, that is their sum is 180 degree. See here angle 1 and angle 2 both are adjacent angles, and AOC is a line, and here the sum of the two angles is 180 degree. So angle 1 and angle 2 both are forming linear pair. Next, vertical opposite angles. When the two lines intersect each other at a point, then the pair of the angles on the opposite sides form vertically opposite angles. Here, line AB and CD both are intersecting at the point O. Then here angle 1 and angle 3. Here angle 4 and angle 2. These angles are called vertical opposite angles. Here the vertical opposite of angle 1 is 3 and vertical opposite of angle 4 is 2. Vertical opposite angles are equal in measurements, means both are of the same measurement. If it is of 120 degree, the second will be also of 120 degree. Axioms. Now what is axioms? An axiom is a statement which is already proved, that is universal truth. The statements which are universal truths are called axioms. In this chapter we will study 4 axioms. Axiom 1. If a ray stands on a line, then the sum of the two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. Means, let us consider L is a line and this is a ray. OA is a ray. If a ray stands on a line, here the ray OA is standing on a line L, then the sum of the two adjacent angles, here one angle is here and the second is here, and these are adjacent angles, their sum is 180 degree. It means angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. This is axiom first and we will use to prove the theorem. Axiom 2. If the sum of the two adjacent angle is 180 degree, then the non-common arms of the angles form a line. Actually this axiom is converse of this axiom. In this, if the sum of the two adjacent angles is 180 degree, let us consider here angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degree. Then the non-common arms of the angles, here these are the non-common arms of these two adjacent angles form a line. It means this is a line. L is a line for this axiom. Both axioms we will use to prove theorems. Now we will do first theorem. What is a theorem? Theorem is a statement which we will prove with the help of the axioms. Theorem 1. If two lines intersect each other, then vertically opposite angles are equal. Actually it is given when the two lines intersect each other. Let us consider AB and CD. There are two lines and both are intersecting each other at point O. Then we have to prove vertically opposite angles are equal. In the last page we have 4 theorems. These are the parts which we have to write: given, to prove and prove. Given is that which is provided to us in the statement after if. If two lines intersect each other, it means there are two lines and they are intersecting. Let AB and CD are two lines which are intersecting at O. Then vertical opposite angles are equal. It means we have to prove vertical opposite angles are equal, and here angle 1 and angle 3, angle 2 and angle 4. These are the pairs of vertical opposite angle. It means we have to prove angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Now proof. Here we know that AOB, it is a line. AOB is a line. So by using axiom 1, we can say angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. Similarly, CD is a line. CD is a line, and here also angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. This is our equation 2. Now here also in equation 1 and in equation 2, both have their right hand side equal, so we can say their left hand sides are also equal. So from 1 and 2, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. From here I have written this. Cancel out the equal angles. We are left with angle 1 and angle 3. It means angle 1 is equal to angle 3. This we have to prove, and we have proved it. Similarly, in the same way we can prove angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Actually I am not doing the process for this part because I will prove by the same procedure. If you have to prove both the conditions with the same procedure, then do only for one and write similarly we can prove angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So we have proved, so in the last we will write hence proved. It is written only for the theorems, not for the sums. Now let us start 6.1, and the base of this exercise is theorem 1. In the figure, lines AB and CD intersect at O. AB and CD intersect at O, and angle AOC plus angle BOE. Angle AOC plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree. It means the sum of the two angles is 70 degree. Angle BOD is 40 degree. Angle BOD, it is given 40 degree. We have to find angle BOE. BOE, we have to find this angle, and reflex of angle COE. COE, this angle is COE, and we have to find its reflex. Now these are two lines which are intersecting each other at point O. Then according to theorem 1, these two angles are equal because they are vertical opposite angle. So we can say that angle AOC is equal to 40 degree. I have written here the same thing. Angle BOD is equal to 40 degree. AB and CD are intersecting lines. Therefore, angle AOC is equal to angle BOD, and angle BOD is 40 degree. Therefore, angle AOC is equal to 40 degree. Now again, the sum of these two angles is given 70 degree, and this is 40 degree. So we can find this angle by subtracting this angle from 70 degree. So angle AOC plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree. 40 degree plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree. Therefore, angle BOE is equal to 30 degree. Now we have to find the reflex of this angle. Now AOB is a line, so we can say the sum of the angles on it is 180 degree. Angle this plus angle AOE plus angle BOE. Their sum is 180 degree. But we know that already the sum of these two angles, that is 70 degree. So we can find angle COE, that will become 110 degree. But we have to find the reflex angle. And how reflex angle is find out? We will subtract this angle from 360 degree. So reflex of angle COE will be 360 degree minus 110, which is equal to 270 degree. So the reflex of angle COE is equal to 270 degree. Second sum, in the figure XY and MN intersect at O. XY line and MN line both are intersecting at O. If angle POY, this is of 90 degree and A ratio B is equal to 2:3. Angle A and angle B, and in between them the ratio is 2:3. Find C. Now the ratio in between A and B is 2:3. Let us consider A is 2x and B is 3x. Now here XOY is a line, so the sum of the three angles will be 180 degree, but 90 degree is of there, so the sum of A and B will be 90 degree. It means we can say A plus B plus 90 is equal to 180. The value of A and B are 2x and 3x. So 2x plus 3x is equal to 90, 5x 90 and x is equal to 18. Put the value of x in A and B, we will get the value of A is 36 degree and B is 54 degree. Now we have to find angle C. MON, it is a line and B and C are the two adjacent angle on it. So the sum of B and C will be 180 degree. Put the value of B here, you can easily find the value of C, which will come 126 degree. In figure, here angle PQR, it means this angle is equal to angle PRQ. It means both angles are given equal. Then prove that the angle PQS, this angle is equal to angle PRT, this angle. These both angles are given equal and you have to show these two outer angles are equal. Now SQT, it is a line and the another line is standing on it. So these are forming a linear pair. So we can say angle PQR plus angle PQS, their sum is 180 degrees. Similarly, we can see here QRT is again a line. So the sum of these two angles, it means angle PRS and angle PRT, both sum is also again 180 degree from equation 1 and 2, because both right hand side is 180 degree. So their left hand side will be equal. So angle PQR plus angle PQS will be equal to angle PRS plus angle PRT. Cancel out the equals which are given to us. Now angle PQS will be equal to angle PRT. Next question, in the figure, if x plus y is equal to w plus z, then prove that AOB is a line. See here OA, OB, OC and OD. These are four rays and they are making angle X, Y, Z and W. It is also given the sum of X and Y is equal to the sum of Z and W. It is given to us. Now this is a complete angle. So X plus Y plus Z plus W, that is equal to 360 degree. Now I am writing at the place of Z plus W as x plus y because it is given. So there is double of x plus y which is equal to 360 degree. So we can say x plus y is equal to 180 degree. Now the sum of the two adjacent angle is 180 degree. So by the axiom 2, AOB is a line. Next question, in the figure POQ is a line. POQ is a line. A ray OR is perpendicular to the line PQ. OR is perpendicular to the line PQ. It means it is of 90 degree. OS is the another ray lying between rays OP and OR. Here OS is the ray which is lying between OR and OP. Prove that angle ROS, it means you have to show this angle is equal to 1/2 of angle QOS minus POS, angle POS. You have to prove this. Now here I have given the name this angle as 1, this as 2 and this of 3. Now angle 3 is 90 degree. It is given already here in this line. Therefore we can say the sum of angle 1 and 2 is 90 degree because it is forming a linear pair. POQ is a line, so angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180, but angle 3 is 90, so angle 1 plus angle 2 is 90 degree. Now angle QOS, see here, angle QOS, how it is made? This is the sum of angle 3 and angle 1. It means we can write it as angle QOR plus angle ROS. But the value of angle QOR is 90 degree because it is of 90. So I am putting here the 90 degree. So angle QOS, that is equal to angle POS plus angle ROS plus angle ROS. How I have written it? By using 1. How? Here 90 degree is equal to angle POS plus angle ROS. So I have put the value of 90 degree here from equation 1. So it is angle POS and this is 2 times angle ROS. So I have written here double of angle ROS. Now take angle POS into the left hand side. Angle QOS minus angle POS, that is equal to twice of angle ROS. Now this time take this 2 in the multiplication. Here it will be 1/2 in the left hand side. So we can say angle ROS will be equal to 1/2 angle QOS minus angle POS in bracket. This you have to show. Next question. It is given that angle XYZ is equal to 64 and XY is produced to a point P. Draw a figure from the given information. Now angle XYZ, I have done XYZ, this angle as 64. XY is produced to a point P. XY, this is produced to a point P. We have drawn the figure. Now if the ray YQ bisect angle ZYP, this is the angle ZYP, and the ray YQ, that is bisecting this angle, means the angle 1 is equal to angle 2. It is given. You have to find angle XYQ. It means XYQ you have to find. Already 64 is given. You have to find angle 1. Then you will add both. And the reflex of angle QYP. QYP. It means you have to find the reflex of angle 2. Now it is given angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Now PYX. PYX is a line. So the sum of angle 2 plus 1 plus 64 is 180 degree. But angle 1 and angle 2 both are given equal. So it can be written as twice of angle 1. That will be equal to 116 degree. And angle 1 is equal to 58 degree. So the value of angle 1 is 58 degree. Now angle XYQ. X, Y and Q. That is equal to angle 1 plus 64 degree. 64 degree plus the value of angle 1 is 58 degree, which is equal to 122 degree. And angle QYP is angle 2 and the value of angle 2 is again 58 degree. So the reflex angle of angle QYP is 360 degree minus 58 degree, which is equal to 302 degree.